How did you choose this topic for the film, and what does it mean to you?
Well, I didn't intend on directing a film or making a film. I sat down at my computer one day, very frustrated with violence against women and lack of intervention, and I'd traveled for the last 10 years to different conflict zones, and Bosnia being one of them, and I was very, I always felt guilty about how little I knew about Bosnia, and I was 17 at the time, and I always felt a responsibility to try to understand what happened to my generation and in our generation and at this and so close to 40 minutes from Italy, and I don't know, I just couldn't make sense of any of it. So I kind of I got all these documentaries and I visited the area and I started to read books, and the more I read and the more I learned, I was shocked at how little it had been spoken about, and I felt compelled to tell a story.
We just spoke to two other actors in the film, and one of the things that they said was they were just so taken aback by how much you had learned about the region. Kind of what went into your study habits maybe for the film?
Well, I read a lot of books, I watched a lot of documentaries, I went to the area and spent time with a lot of victims of war, and I also met with a lot of people in the American government and in the Bosnian government and foreign policy. So I met with anybody who would talk to me. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, when the film was cast, we cast all people who had been personally affected by the war, and all local people who then, like Vanessa, would teach me about and adjust the scenes and work with me to help actually create the story, which was so personal to them.
And what was it like to be a part of a story that was so personal to you, where you were raised, where you grew up? What the final product, what does it mean to you to look at it?
Well, it's a fantastic opportunity. Imagine each writer gets the right so easily to write about what he lived, and each painter, he can do it so easily, or a director. Mm-hmm. He can express himself, but the actor, he has to be chosen, and to be chosen to speak about what you want so much and what you know so much of is a beautiful opportunity. And I saw the film in New York, and I'm more than thrilled with the result.